Hello again, Steve, and hello to Marcos and Jennifer as well in Nuremberg, Germany. So I did send out invitation requests, connection requests through LinkedIn to your colleagues. Hopefully they'll see who they'll say yes or whatever. Either way, I wanted to thank you, Steve, and thank Ingentis for the opportunity to present the course, basically to present the digital marketing course. And so I thought I'd do a complimentary digital marketing audit just to give you guys a really good idea of what you're in for. And just at the very top of my head, there's so many different opportunities that Ingentis could take advantage of today for free that there's no real reason for me to hold back on that information, especially not if it makes a good connection between companies, between Search Titans and Ingentis. So don't watch this video unless you want to learn some really cool stuff about digital marketing just for Ingentis, okay? There's some stuff in German as well as in English. Sprechen Sie in kleine Deutsch. Mein Name ist Deutsch. But that's about all my German right there. I lived in Berlin for a while. Anyway, listen. Watch the rest of this only if you're interested in SEO and digital marketing and stuff. But it's to give you a taste of the opportunity that is represented by this corporate training program. And I'm not expecting anything in return. Just enjoy the show. You could implement some of these techniques immediately without talking to me ever again. And I recommend that you do. You know, because these are very good techniques I'm about to show you. That's all this is. Just a taste, a teaser, specifically for you guys. So, Ingentis.com, very cool. You have English and German. Excellent. I think you could do a lot more languages because your software applies to everyone. And I would show you using this very cool SEMrush tool. I would actually show you what the opportunities are in all of the different languages. But first I wanted to show you what it's like in Germany, what Ingentis.com is doing in Germany. Well, anybody has access to SEMrush. There's a free version and then there's a paid version. This is my paid version. But this is just a reporting tool. It's not in and of itself, it's not going to get you more sales. It's not going to get you more traffic. But it does help tell me exactly where your company is in terms of its ranking for SEO and SEM in a very short report. There's a lot of other value to SEMrush, which is part of the course. Of course, we teach you so many different things on how to use SEMrush to establish a larger market share from around the world. But right now, I thought it'd be interesting to show you this report. These are your top keywords. Position 1, org manager, which is your brand of your product. Position 1, that's good. But it could be better, and I'll show you that in a minute. I'll show you how to improve this for free in minutes. But how can you do better when you're in position 1? What, are you crazy? Are you just No. I'm not crazy. I'm helping. So, org manager. You're in position 1 in Germany. Great. How can you do better than position 1? You can enhance the look and feel of your listing. Also, you can get position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all just for Ingentis. I could prove it. I do it myself. Yeah, I do it for myself. I call it search engine domination. It's an advanced SEO, SEM digital marketing technique, which requires a lot of different kinds of content, which we'll talk about shortly. But for now, I wanted to show you how cool this is that you're in position 1. You're also in position 2 and 3. Oh, look at that. Great. But your click-through rate isn't very high, I don't think. It estimates 23, 40, okay, it's not so bad, 10%, 9% click-through rate, not so bad. We can get higher, and we can do that using rich media or featured snippets. The featured snippets can be organized through structured data. All right, all of that said, look at what position you're in, and this is the big one. You're in position 37. That's not so great for the keyword Organigramm erstellen. Organigramm erstellen. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm practicing my German, you know what I'm saying? So it's not so great because you're in position 37. Now, I wanted to see why, so I put this in quotes. Now, when you put a keyword into Google in quotes, you don't get anything else. You only get that phrase, which means that if this phrase in quotes is not on a page on the internet in exactly this way, it's not going to show up in the search results. This reduces the amount of garbage out there that has the word organogram or herstellen, and it just gives me less results. I wanted to see where you show up in that regard, and you still not in position 1, 2. I think some of these images might be you. I couldn't remember. No, these aren't you either. But I can help you. Well, I can teach you how to get the images, the videos, all of that, and also the featured snippets. Now, do you see where it says about featured snippets here? That's what I'm talking about. This guy, whoever praxischips.de, whoever that guy is, screw that guy. We can do better than him. Well, I mean, he's doing pretty good, but we can still do better than him. And featured snippets is what it's all about. So this guy, he's really beating you for this very important keyword for you guys, because that's what you offer, and you're not very high up. Also, this guy, he's doing something great, which you can do for free right now because you already have the content, but you don't have the structured data. And that's what I'm going to show you in a minute. Again, all of this is tied into the same things that I'm going to show you. I'm just giving you I'm giving you a lot of examples of the things I'm about to teach you. So these guys has a 4-star rating. You probably have 5 stars only, which is great. So you can beat that guy in his rankings and with his 5 stars, which would get you more sales. And that's not all. This guy here doesn't have the software structured data featured snippet. He just has, I don't even know what that featured snippet is. I think it might be something like an explanation or something, but it's in German. So there's different featured snippets. There are dozens of them, and I'll teach you the ones that are important exclusively for Ingentis, which is what I like to do. So people also ask, that's a form of featured snippet. Videos is a form of featured snippet. Ah, here you are, Ingentis GMB, great, but it goes to YouTube. That's not valuable. That's not a click to your website, that's a click to YouTube. Good for YouTube, bad for us. I'm going to show you in a minute, in all of these tabs up here, there's the video meta tag that you want to put so that when you click on this, it goes to your website instead of going to YouTube. And then you keep going and going and going, and it takes a long time to find Ingentis. So until you get the click, you cannot get the sale. Ah, finally, here we are. Way down here. Now, as you can see, it's a standard listing, but it does say product, and yet it's not listed as a product. And that's another thing I'm going to talk to you about in a minute. Okay, the minute's over. It's been like 5 minutes since I said in a minute. So let me teach you the good stuff. It's called structured data. Now, what you want to do, this is your web page, as you can see. That's your page. It's a product, but it's not listed as a product. Here, it's listed as a web page. That's not good. We don't need to do that. We need it to show up as a product, because that way Google can list it in SEO for free as a product with the price tag, with images, with videos, with lots of other cool stuff, with reviews for your product. So let's look. This is the structured data testing tool. It's free. It's on just Google structured data testing tool. Google it and you'll find this. And then you could just copy paste your URL, press the little green validate button, and you'll see exactly what structured data you have and don't have. Now here's a cool thing. This is free. This is on Google developers. As you can see, there's a structured data specifically for software applications. You guys do software applications. Let's use this. I can't use it. I don't do software. What good is it going to do me to have this? Also, you have structured data for video. Now, if you want to see what a cool video looks like, let me show you. Video listings. Let me share that. So, I'm drawing a blank. All right, CRO audit. This is one of my keywords for my company, CRO audit course. Now, when you click on videos, this is where it gets important. As you can see, I'm in position 1. Yay, that's great. But what's better is dominating the page. So I'm in position 1 and 3 and right there again, there again. So so all over the page. There I am again. There I am again. There I am again. Do you see? It says but it says searchtitans.com. So when you click on here, you go to my product. You don't go to YouTube and then hope and pray that somebody clicks on it. You go to my product. When you see this LinkedIn, that's my website going to my glossary that talks about conversion rate optimization in the video. That comes from the video structured data down here. And the software application can have the same impact for your software regardless of what the software is in any language. And this is only for SEO, mind you. But then you could also apply it to SEM, but that's a more advanced part of my course. Then you have the structured data for product. Now that's very, very important because that's when you can leave a review for the product, 5-star. I saw your website. I know how many reviews you have. You have loads of reviews here, but you didn't list them correctly. You didn't list them correctly with the 5 stars or with the structured data, which means you're not going to get the 5-star listing on Google for free, which is just not going to get you sales, which is useless. So get those testimonials. Where are they? I saw them here. They were right there. There's like people talking, and there was the thing that goes back and forth, the carousel. Where are they? I know you have reviews. I saw them. I don't remember where they are, but you must because this is your company. So find those reviews and then reintegrate them into your website using the review structured data, review snippet like this, under your product listing. Great, because now you're listed as a product with a price, with all that. Your images are going to show up. Watch this. This is really cool. This is my favorite part. In images, when you click on images, you get, all right, see, that's me in position 1. Yay! What's better than position 1 is everybody knows that this product is in stock. Look at my little mouse thingy. All right, you see my mouse thingy? Wait, it's down there. Do you see where it says in stock? That's not me that wrote it. It was Google, because this is a product. It's listed as a product, and it says in stock in position 1 for CRO audit course in Google Images, which is a huge thing. The guy next to me, CRO audit and how to increase, well, he doesn't have in stock. Screw that guy. He probably doesn't sell the course. I don't care. The point is, I do, and everybody knows that because it says in stock. And I'm in position 1, which is a huge bonus. Oh, look at that. There goes my name too. And again, it says in stock. You can, oh, there I am again, and it says in stock. This is the SEO audit course right here. But as you can see, nobody else has that because they did not list their listings as a product, like using structured data like this. So that's a quick thing that you can do on your website. And then you can have the review snippets attached to the products, attached to the software. That's 2. So you can have 5-star reviews for your software from the same review and the same reviewer. And then you can have a 5-star review for the product from the same review and the same reviewer, because you're just copying and pasting it on 2 different pages. Google doesn't mind because it's not indexable data. It's a review snippet. So we're using canonical links. We established that the original review is somewhere else, blah, blah. The point is that you can have the same review for the product and the software because they're one and the same thing. As long as you use canonicals, you're telling Google that you're duplicating the review or the content, and then there's no kickback. That's all a part of my classes, though. I teach that. The other things that you can do that are less urgent, but those things are really important. The video, the software, the product, the reviews, you can't live without those things. You're losing money just because you already have those things, but you're not optimizing them well. And then once you optimize them well, you never have to do that again, and you're going to benefit from it for years to come, decades to come. Q&A is questions and answers. Now you can benefit from this tremendously, but it takes a strategy. No kidding around. That's a lot of work because you got to ask all the right questions about your software, about organizational structure. That's a whole college exam, right? So there's a million questions and there's a million answers. But if you have a really good strategy, you can develop thousands of questions, thousands of answers, and get tens of thousands of keywords that people type in when they're looking to solve the problem that your software just happens to solve. I've been talking for 15 minutes, so I'm going to cut this a little short. I'm going to go a little bit faster. The next thing is the how-tos. So how to use the software, less than interesting. Maybe it's very interesting, but those are the people who already have your software. If you want to do that, I recommend it, but it's an investment of time. Not money, but time. And time is money. So I wouldn't necessarily do how to use your software unless you think it's very valuable to your business. How to structure your organizational infrastructure. Okay, now that's worth doing a how-to, because that's what your software does. How to do whatever it is that your software does is very valuable, because now you have a featured snippet in German and in English that says how to fix your company, how to organize your company, how to do this, how to do that, and you're doing it in conjunction with your software, which brings in millions of people who have those questions. How do I organize my company easily? And you're answering it like a pro, right on the front of Google. Right on Google. People can read how it works on Google and not even go to your website. Because you don't want people to go to your website unless they're willing to buy your product. But this is how you get everybody's attention. How to. And it's just structured data. Then I saw you have a ton of events, right? Especially webinars and stuff. Let me see. News and events. There's a lot of them. Software webinars. There it is. But there's no event structured data. So how is everyone going to know that your software, that your webinars are at a certain date when they type in webinars for XXX? Especially right now, considering that nobody can leave their houses because of the coronavirus. This is the perfect time to do webinars, but nobody knows when yours is going to be if they just look at SEO. So you can attract more people to these events by using the structured data for events. Again, all part of my classes, I teach this all day. And this, by the way, this is the basic stuff. This is how I get people started. There are 7 lessons that take 2 years to complete, because this is only the beginning. Then there's more advanced versions of all of this. I'm just giving you the basics. This is stuff that you literally can do for free without my help at all. Just Google it. And I think you should, because it's going to make your company a lot of money. All right, then there's an employer aggregate rating. I see that you're hiring loads of people. Wonderful, wonderful. You don't have any 5-star reviews as an employer. Ingentis does not have any 5-star reviews on Ingentis' website or on Google representing your employer aggregate reviews. You have a lot of employees. I know one of them. Steve is one of my connections. Now, if you ask Steve to go on Ingentis and leave a 5-star review, do you really think he's going to say no? Like, does he still want his job? No, of course he's going to say yes, and he's going to leave a 5-star review on Ingentis in English and use Google Translate and do it in a separate one in German. And what that's going to do is it's going to give you 1 review for your employer aggregate rating. Once the rest of your employees do it, you have I don't know how many dozens of employer reviews giving you 5 stars, which means you're going to attract better candidates. Not just attract candidates at all, but the good ones, because good ones are going to look for employer aggregate rating. Is this a good company or not? It's not so great. Okay, well then I'm going to go somewhere else. Or, oh my God, they have 68, 75 positive employee reviews in English and in German. These guys must be very strict with their employees to make them leave 5-star reviews. Better not work for them. I'm just kidding. That last part was a joke. Get it? Because you're beating your employees to leave 5-star reviews. That's what I do. I mean, just use a stick. Leave a 5-star review. Okay, I like joking sometimes. It's a little bit funny, The next thing, you actually do this. So you use the structured data for job posting, but I was sad. I was sad to discover it's not on your website. It's on the website you use, the third-party job website. It goes to some other company. I can't remember who it is, but they do it correctly. So view all jobs, and then it takes me, there it is, jobbase.io. So Jobbase does use the job posting structured data, which is great for Jobbase and a little bit for you, except they don't do it very well. Yeah, sorry about that, guy. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, so I was looking at this, right? And then I looked at the structured data. It turns out that they have like a bunch of warnings. I don't like warnings. A warning means that you're not doing it to the best of your ability. It drives me nuts. It's like a black spot on a white, background. It's like, yeah, 4 warnings. Ugh, I hate that. Also, it has some HTML code that comes out wrong. It's not so great. It could be better. There it is. So there's no address, there's no postcode, no street address, and there's no base salary, which just, you're removing your ability to attract good quality people because there's no basic salary in the structured data. I don't know if you provided that on purpose or not. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I just wanted to share that little bit of information, is that it's not so bad, but it's not so great either. So you might want to have your job postings on your website as well on theirs as well. So that way you can have the same job listing listed twice on Google. Or not. It's not that important. It's not the end of the world. Right. This is the last thing I'm gonna show you guys. I promise I'm almost out. So this is my Google Search Console, the searchtitans.com. I wanted to show you what these enhancements look like when you go into Search Console. Now, this is Google Search Console. It's free. You just have to know what you're doing. Under enhancements, if you scroll up and down on the sides, overview, you see enhancements. Normally, you're not going to see anything there. But with me, because I use as many of these as is logical for Search Titans, I have all of these enhancements: breadcrumbs, job postings, logo, my products, as you saw, the Q&A, because I ask and answer lots of questions. I have my own reviews from my people. I have site links, don't worry about that. And I have videos. I'm also putting up how-tos and a bunch of other things, but not every, like, I don't do software. So why would I have the software featured enhancement here? I wouldn't. But you might. You don't right now because I checked. It's not listed as the software. And that's made specifically for companies like yours. This one. So if I had to give it a priority, this is it. We're almost done. I'm gonna finish the video now. I warned you, if you're not interested in digital marketing, don't watch. But this was a lesson for you guys. You're welcome. My pleasure. Please take my course. Send 1 person or 10, whatever. Hey man, you gotta ask if you're gonna get. So if you send me 1 person, then I can teach them everything they need to know for Ingentis. That'd be great. But I can also train salespeople, not just digital marketing, but salespeople, analytics. I can help with your software analytics. Software analytics is very similar to web analytics in that you're trying to get more users to use your product. I can help you with that during the analytics part of the lessons. And it's a 2-year program, so I stay with you and I help you achieve all of your goals. I tell you what your goals are supposed to be first. That's the strategy. And then I help you implement that over 2 years. And at the end of the 2 years, you'll know everything I know, and you'll have implemented everything we discussed in the beginning, and your company will make a lot more money forever because your digital marketing strategy will be holistic, it will be complete, and it will be global. Not just English and German, but it can be a lot better than that too. Or whatever you choose to do, it's your company. I just want to teach you all of the techniques so that you and your colleagues can implement them. Right. Yeah, I was talking about priorities. Sorry. Priority number 1, software app. Get that done, please. That's really important, right? That's like priority number 1. Use that structured data because you have software. 2, product. You have products. So that's priority number 1 is software and product and reviews. You already have reviews on your website. They're testimonials. Copy and paste those. Put the 5 stars. Cheat. It doesn't have to be the original person who goes in and physically does it. Your programmers can do it. Just cheat. It's okay. Those are real reviews with real people. If I call them and ask them, did you leave that review? Yeah, that was me. So the technicality of it doesn't matter. Just do it. please. It'll make you a lot of money. So those three are priority number one. Priority number two, I would say how-to is more important than Q&A, but they're so similar because sometimes it's not a how-to, it's just a question and an answer, and sometimes, so that's priority two. Oh, there is another priority. Well, priority two is, as well as event, is a priority two. Employer aggregate rating, priority three. Posting, priority three. Video was priority one, I think. Yes, so video is priority one, reviews priority one, product priority one, and software priority one, and videos. Those are the four. And then everything else is priority two and priority three. As far as structured data is concerned, I didn't mention anything about the rest of it. That's basically it. Oh, this is the project plan for the entire course. Real brief. I just wanted to share what it looks like. Oof. I don't know what happened there. Okay, and I'm sorry I forgot about this. So it's going to take a few more seconds. But I redid all of my templates in German for this phone call, for this video. So all of my templates that we use are now in German for easy German consumption should we decide to work together. And all of that works. I can share this with you once you take the class. Listen, guys, thank you so much. Steve, again, thank you very much for the referral. And as for the rest of you, I really hope to be working with you all very, very soon. Once again, my name is David. Thank you for watching, and I hope I was useful today.